Hey guys, so today we are answering a subscriber question, and the question in question was, Fredrik, how important is it to not only write good code as a software developer, but also to be a team player? So let's get into it. Well, I would say that is probably one of the most important things that you can possibly imagine. I would even go as far as to say that this picture some may have of software developers as being these nerds who can't socialize with people and sit in a cubicle somewhere. Although that is absolutely true for some people, the reality of the situation today is that you will find it very hard to survive in an IT company if that is the way that you behave. The ability to like the social skills factor in almost to an equal extent when it comes to software development today. Honest to God, being able to work effectively in a team is absolutely paramount. It's critical. You are going to have to cooperate with coworkers, and I mean, if you want to progress through your career at some point, having people skills is vital. People skills are always needed in order to deliver on things. I mean, unless you work in complete, even if you were to work completely alone, I'm assuming that you're writing code for the sake of somebody else, and that somebody else probably needs to talk to you and probably needs you to understand how to cooperate with that individual. It's kind of funny because the people who get dismissed the quickest are usually the people who are unsocial or elitist or in some way perceived as being people who are going to cause an issue in the work environment. If you think about it from the company's perspective, if you hire a bunch of programmers, because trust me, this idea that you're gonna have to be that you're one or the other, that you're either social or you're skilled, that's absolutely false. There are tons of people who are really, really, really good and really, really social at the same time. And as a company, do you really want to take the risk of pulling in somebody who's pretty good but might actually make other people feel, unmotivated, or maybe even quit because of the bad blood that gets stirred up from working with a toxic person? I mean, I've seen that happen, and companies don't want to take that risk. Remember what I've said many times before. It's all about risk management. You want people who are dependable, stable, innovative, and produce a lot of value. You don't want risks. You don't want people who either seem to not know what they're doing or people who may cause a problem in the office culture. Because having a good office culture, that also ties into your ability to get new developers. So making sure that you have people who are welcoming and social, that affects your ability to hire juniors, for example, to be able to train new people. If you only have a bunch of consultants who don't care about anything about besides themselves and their own interests and money, it's going to be hard for you to train new people because they don't give a shit about contributing to something outside of their own little, of themselves. And maybe that is okay if you are a purebred consultancy and you only hire seniors because it's just about flipping people in order to make a profit, then that works. But for a startup or for a product company, that is the most poisonous and most toxic thing that you can possibly do, and it will damage your product. I can guarantee it that it will. So what I want you to take away from this is basically the basic question is is being a team player an important thing? I will say that absolutely, it is one of the most important things. Coding skills are equally important, or maybe slightly more important, but you cannot exclude this. There's no getting around it. If you want to work as a true professional, you're going to have to learn social skills. You're going to have to learn to cooperate with people. You're going to have to learn how to emotionally deal with that other people matter as well, and that people will review your code, and some people won't even like your code, and you're going to have to change it. You can't get emotionally attached to your own software, because if you do, you're going to stir up more shit, and we don't want that, because it's not honestly, guys, it's only in your own projects where you have absolute say on everything you do. Everywhere else you need to have a mindset where you compromise and you inform and you cooperate with other people. unless you are a completely, like if you're a one-man consultancy and you somehow manage to work with clients that don't really care so much about your social skills, then maybe you can survive doing that. But on average, you are going to be a lot better off if you learn how to cooperate with other people, especially if you want to advance and become a manager or a tech lead or something of that nature in the future, because then people skills will matter even more. So just think about it. Have a great day.